Pushed it back. I let the friction feed me till the sky began to crack, and something in the speed I found refused to let the past attack. Run until the echo breaks. I'm faster than the doubt that tries to chase me from behind. Run until the echo breaks the ground, becomes a drum that sings exactly with my mind. Run till the echo breaks. I'm carving out a path to sharper hesitation's weight. Until the echo breaks, I'm not slowing down. I will detonate. I will detonate. If the noise tries to drown me out, I'll run the sound that crown me. Run until the echo breaks. I tear through every limit that pretended it was fair. Run until the echo breaks. I turn the chase behind me into fuel I elevate. Run until the echo breaks. I'm moving with the force that even fear can't replicate. I'm the storm that speed was born to generate. I stepped into the rhythm, but the beat stepped somewhere else. The pulse beneath my ribcage didn't sync with what it felt, so I leaned into the misfit, where the offbeats always melt, and every crooked accent lit a fire I had inhaled. Offbeat sparks in my veins, I burn in every rhythm that refuses to align. Offbeat sparks in my veins, the patterns other people fear are pathways I refine. Offbeat sparks in my veins, I thrive inside the spaces where the dumb beats lose their aim. Offbeat sparks in my veins, I turn the unexpected into flame. My footsteps hit the pavement like they tripped across the grid, but every staggered landing felt more honest than it did. The beat that wasn't perfect was the only one I lived, and when the groove fell sideways, I stepped forward into it. Offbeat sparks in my veins, I burn in every rhythm that refuses to align. Offbeat sparks in my veins, the patterns other people fear are pathways I refine. Offbeat sparks in my veins, I thrive inside the spaces where the dumb beats lose their aim. Offbeat sparks in my veins, I turn the unexpected into flame. rebuild what it defines. Offbeat sparks in my veins. I race across the measures that were never drawn for me. Offbeat sparks in my veins. The syncopated chaos carves a path that sets me free. Offbeat sparks in my veins. The rhythm breaks its boundaries when I step beyond its chains. Offbeat sparks in my veins. I choose the beat that runs inside my veins. tries to kill me, I will beat it to the head. Break the pulse before it breaks me. I cut through broken patterns that believe they make me cave. Break the pulse before it breaks me. I outrun every spiral that expected me to save. Break the pulse before it breaks me. The chaos finds its order when I tear it into three. Break the pulse before it breaks me. I break the pulse before it breaks me. The moment that the pressure hit, I felt the crack beneath my feet. But breaking isn't weakness, it's the signal to proceed. The air was split like metal, and the wind began to scream. Every heartbeat pushed me forward like my pulse refused to let me breathe. Break the line before it breaks me. I'm running at a pace that even fear can't calculate. Break the line before it breaks me. The friction in my chest becomes a force I elevate. Break the line before it breaks me. Addicted to the rush that makes my doubts disintegrate. Break the line before it breaks me. I'm not waiting for the impact, I'll accelerate. The pavement spit out sparks from every step I didn't slow. My hesitation melted in the fire of letting go. The wind hit like a warning, but I turned it into flow. And something in the chaos said, don't retreat, make the pressure grow. Break the line before it breaks me. I'm running at a pace that even fear can't calculate. Break the line before it breaks me. The friction in my chest becomes a force I elevate. Break the line before it breaks me. Addicted to the rush that makes my doubts disintegrate. Break the line before it breaks me. I'm not waiting for the impact, I'll accelerate. If the world pulls harder, I'll pull back twice as Break the line before it breaks me. I tear into the distance like I'm built for breaking through. Break the line before it breaks me. Each step becomes a weapon carving out a different truth. Break the line before it breaks me. I rise above the wreckage of the things I couldn't name. Break the line before it breaks me. I accelerate so far the world can't hold my The beat cracked down in fragments, never falling where it should. The rhythm twisted sideways like it dared me to withstood. But chaos had a pattern only reckless hearts understood. And every sudden silence felt like warning, felt like fuel. Shatter the beat. Jumped in pieces, every downbeat came too late. The tempo lost its center like it couldn't hold its weight. But stepping into fractures felt like how I detonate. And every glitch of timing made the chaos resonate. Shatter the beat before it settles. Don't let the rhythm choose the way your fire has to move. Shatter the beat before it settles. Break into the moment where your heartbeat won't improve. Shatter the beat before it settles. The stop becomes the spark that makes the next strike feel essential. Shatter the beat before it settles. Explode so hard the break looks gentle. If the rhythm tries to own me, I will break the grounded levels. Shatter the beat before it settles. I tear through every pattern that expected me to yield. Shatter the beat before it settles. I hit so hard the timing can't recover what it built. Shatter the beat before it settles. The silence shakes like thunder when I step into the metal. Shatter the beat before it settles. I break the beat before it settles. Shatter The moment fire hit my footsteps, the ground became a trembling line. The air ignited forward like the world was redesigned. I felt the pulse accelerating past the edges of my spine. And every strike of drum fire told me this was my incline. Burn the path and run beyond. I'm faster than the moment, trying hard to pull me back. Burn the path and run beyond. The Watch the road beneath its name. Crush the ground before I fall. I move with force that shakes the bones of every fear I've met. Crush the ground before I fall. I tear through all the shadows that expected my regret. Crush the ground before I fall. My weight becomes a hammer that reshapes the path I tread. Crush the ground before I fall. I rise so hard that breaking moves ahead. Oh. The moment the distortion hit, the static tied around my ears. The world was speaking in a language built from every past I feared. So I carved into the silence, made the noise just disappear. Every cut in the rhythm told the chaos I was here. Cut through the static noise. I slice into the tension like a blade that learned to shout. Cut through the static noise. My heartbeat hits in patterns loud enough to drown it out. Cut through the static noise. The breaks between the pulses teach my pulse how to destroy. Cut through the static noise. I turn the mess into a weapon I deploy. Guitar strikes on the offbeat, woke the ground beneath my stride. The rhythm snapped like wires, but the spark stayed on my side. The stops became momentum, I refused to fall behind. Every staggered hit in silence built a force that redefined. Cut through the static noise. I slice into the tension like a blade that learned to shout. Through the static noise. My heartbeat hits in patterns loud enough to drown it out. Cut through the static noise. The breaks between the pulses teach my pulse how to destroy. Cut through the static noise. I turn the mess into a weapon I deploy. If the noise grows sharper, I'll become the sharper sound. Cut through the static noise. I break the crooked rhythm that expected me to bend. Through the static noise. I strike until the chaos recognizes where I am. Cut through the static noise. The patterns that once crushed me now collapse beneath my voice. Cut through the static noise. I carve a path no static can destroy. The air was getting thinner. Every second pressed my chest. The silence felt like metal, bending hard against my breath. A warning in the distance said I hadn't broken yet. And every pulse inside me held a truth I couldn't set. Edge of the breath I haven't taken. I'm standing in the margin where my courage wants to shake. Edge of the breath I haven't taken. The heartbeat in my throat becomes a step I have to make. Edge of the breath I haven't taken. The pressure tells me running isn't something I escape. Edge of the breath I haven't taken. I rise before I break. The ground was shifting slowly, like I knew I'd have to choose. Each second felt elastic, stretching tight enough to bruise. But gripping on attention was the only path I used. And everything that cornered me became what I refused. Edge of the breath I haven't taken. speed was how I climb. Trip over the speed I choose. I'm running past the footing that the safe path tries to teach. Trip over the speed I choose. I stumble into freedom that the careful never reach. Trip over the speed I choose. I'm leaning so far forward that the wind becomes my shoes. Trip over the speed I choose. If I fall straight through. My legs were chasing impulses my caution couldn't understand. The rhythm kept collapsing like the tempo wasn't planned. But somehow in the chaos I kept landing where I stand. And every misaligned step felt like purpose in my hand. Trip over the speed I choose. I'm running past the footing that the safe path tries to teach. Trip over the speed I choose. I stumble into freedom that the careful never reach. Trip over the speed I choose. I'm leaning so far forward that the wind becomes my shoes. Trip over the speed I choose. If I fall straight through. If the pace feels too unstable, that's the pace I'm meant to do. Trip over the speed I choose. I burst beyond the patterns that demanded I stay slow. Trip over the speed I choose. I'm faster than the future that the safe ones think they know. Trip over the speed I choose. The stumble becomes flight when I decide to break the rules. Trip over the speed I choose. I don't run to fit, I run to The moment that I stood here, I felt the weight beneath my feet. The ground was rough and honest, not a place for soft defeat. The kind of truth that hits you when your heart refuses to retreat. And every breath I gathered made the pressure feel complete. Stand my ground without apology. I won't step back for comfort or a story someone wrote. Stand my ground without apology. I'm louder than the voices that once echoed in my throat. Stand my ground without apology. to spark beneath the art. And when the beat snapped open, my pulse refused to stay. Switch the speed before it breaks. I'm running past the moment that was meant to make me fall. Switch the speed before it breaks. The tempo chases fire that my heart began withhold. Speed breaks, the ground is far too slow to understand the force I wake. Switch the speed before it breaks. Accelerate before it takes. It takes. The air dragged on my shoulders like it wanted me to stall. The cadence bent in half again, begging me to fall. But rhythm's never stable when your purpose stands too tall. And when the force stopped holding iota in the speed of switch the speed before it breaks. I tear through every pattern that believed it led the chase. Switch the speed before it breaks. My footsteps turn to lightning when the track begins to fade. The world can set the tempo for the force my pulse creates. Switch the speed before it breaks. I shift the gears that crack the If the beat tries to restrain me, I will crush it with the pace. If the beat tries to restrain me, switch the speed before it breaks. I move so fast the shadows cannot pin me to my pace. Switch the speed before it breaks. The track becomes the fuse that lights the world behind me last. I pick the pace that shatters every limit in my way. Switch the speed before it breaks. I choose the speed and stack it stay. The second that I launched it, the air tore open at my face. No warning and no limit, just the hunger for the race. The kind of rush that tells you there is nothing left to brace. And every pulse inside me kept demanding more than pace. Full speed with no exit light. I'm tearing through the moments that once told me to slow down. Exit light. The ground becomes a blue that I refuse to let rebound. Exit light. I'm leaning past the caution that expected me confined. Exit light. I break The ground bowed under pressure, every step a warning crack. The weight behind my heartbeat pushed the silence further back. The kind of force that teaches how the world reacts to impact. And every sound I carried felt like thunder, growing black. Crashes every step. I'm walking like the gravity was crafted for my stride. Crush the earth with every step. The rumble in the pavement moves like power on my side. Crush the earth with every step. No rush is needed when the weight alone can split regret. Crush the earth with every step. I break the world by how I tread. The air grew thick and heavy, like it sensed the storm I kept. The rhythm stood in silence, waiting for the force I met. The kind of strength that wakes you to the parts you once had slept. And every shift in pressure felt like something I accept. Crush the earth with every step. I'm walking like the gravity was crafted for my stride. Crush the earth with every step. The rumble in the pavement moves like power on my side. Crush the earth with every step. No rush is needed when the weight alone can split regret. Crush the earth with every step. I break the world by how I tread. By how I tread. If the world wants me to soften, I will answer with my death. Crush the earth with every step. I rise through pressure, throbbing from the faults beneath my name. Crush the earth with every step. The echoes hit like warnings that can't call me back the same. Crush the earth with every step. My footsteps shake the memories that once tried to intercept. Crush the earth with every step. I move with force. The earth accepts. The walls were moving inward, silent, but they pressed like steel. My heartbeat hit the edges of the things I couldn't feel. A corner in the tension told me this was something real. And every breath grew sharper like the air refused to heal. Pressure in the space I'm forced to fill. I'm standing in a moment that was built to make me bend. Pressure in the space I'm forced to fill. The weight becomes a warning that my limits have to end. Pressure in the space I'm forced to fill. The silence tries to crush me, but it breaks before I will. Pressure in the space I'm forced to fill. I hold until I kill. The ground began to tremble, small but enough to shift my stance. The shadows leaned in closer, like they caught me in advance. The pressure wasn't stopping, but it sharpened how I glance. And everything that circled me became part of my stance. Pressure in the space I'm forced to fill. I'm standing in a moment that was built to make me bend. Pressure in the space I'm forced to fill. The weight becomes a warning that my limits have to end. Pressure in the space I'm forced to fill. The silence I will sharpen how I stand. Pressure in the space I'm forced to fill. I rise against the tightening that claims it knows my shape. Pressure in the space I'm forced to fill. I push until the moment loses power to dictate. Pressure in the space I'm forced to fill. The weight that tried to crush me now collapses in the still. Pressure in the space I'm forced to fill. I breathe by choosing to resist the will. The floor beneath me murmur, a low vibration calling back. The deeper that I listen, the more the darkness traced my track. It whispered through the concrete like it knew what I had lacked. Every shadow pulled me inward, not to break me, but attract. Where the shadows keep my name, I walk into the hollows where my fears were born and raised. Where the shadows keep my name, the air is thick with echoes of the parts I never faced. Where the shadows keep my name, I feel the baseline drag me to the truth I can reclaim. Where the shadows keep my name, I'm not afraid. I enter unashamed. The walls around me trembled with a pulse I recognized. It wasn't threat or warning, just the weight I pushed aside. The darkness didn't want me, it just held what I denied. And when I stepped in deeper, I found pieces still alive. Where the shadows keep my name, I walk into the hollows where my fears were born and raised. Where the shadows keep my name, the air is thick with echoes of the parts I never faced. Where the shadows keep my name, I feel the baseline drag me to the truth I can reclaim. Where the shadows keep my name, I'm not afraid. I enter unashamed. If the darkness speaks my story, then I'll answer with my flame. Where the shadows keep my name, I rise from every echo that believed I'd stay the same. Where the shadows keep my name, my heartbeat shakes the silence till the shadows learn my frame. Where the shadows keep my name, I walk out carrying power from the fears I overcame. Where the shadows keep my name, I claim the dark and make it say my name.